Be me, 12 years old. Go to church camp. Finally old enough to go to the teen tent. Kinda excited since this means I'm one of the older kids now and I get to see what goes on in the big kid meetings. Day 1 lecture. It's a repressed gay man giving a 2-hour seminar on how he did drugs, drank, and had hookups in Florida until his internet got cut and he lost access to Craigslist, so he assumed that this was a sign from Jesus since he prayed for guidance before it happened. Everyone sings cheers and claps at the end of the sermon. Something about it doesn't sit right, but I guess if Jesus helped him then good for him. Day 2. It's an ex-MMA fighter. Really cool guy and just all around pleasant to be around. Gave up MMA fighting and Red Bull for Jesus after he almost beat a guy to death for raping his mom. A moment of silence followed by singing. Starting to feel like something is off, but just assume that these are harsher topics because we're teens, so we're mature. Day 3. The speaker talks about how he was molested by the guy who ran the daycare he went to, almost killed by his dad who was driving drunk, beaten bloody by his stepdad and left out in the cold of February covered in gashes, molested by his stepdad in a drunken fit when it was his day for visitation after watching a porno with him and his brother. And after cutting all contact with his family 15 years later, the dad went to his church and cried, saying the alcohol made him do it and that he'd given his life to Christ. He is now a deacon at that same church. The message of the sermon was that nobody is beyond redemption. Serious red flags going off in my head at this point, but Jesus can do anything, I guess. Day 4. It's about how to form healthy relationships.